What is up, gamers? This is Grimrook, and we are going to do a commentary on playing Domination in the jungle and how you always win Domination in the jungle. The first thing we're going to talk about is you'll notice that we all automatically rush for Bravo. This is a pretty common technique that everybody in our clan tends to do. And the basic theory behind that is, obviously, the more people you can get on the flag, the faster you can capture it. And then, while the other team is focusing on capturing this flag that they spawn at, if you get most of your team running over to the Bravo flag, you can get that Bravo flag early. Just leave one, maybe two people over to on your spawn flag, and they can catch it in their leisure. Get the Bravo flag first. You start racking up the score quicker, and you get control of the map sooner. Now, that's something that you can do on most maps. A couple maps it doesn't work. Now let's talk about what makes jungle different. What makes the jungle map specifically different. If you'll notice, I come straight over here to Charlie, and we already work on. We already have Charlie captured right here. And this is kind of unusual. In most standard domination games, I usually advocate capturing the spawn flag and the Bravo flag first and holding them for a little bit before. Seeing what your team's going to be like, seeing what the competition is going to be like, and how hard they're going to press Bravo and your spawn flag before you work on the triple cap. Usually don't try to triple cap until we have a good 40-50 point lead on it. Here you see that we went automatically for Charlie, and that's specifically because of the way the jungle is. The jungle much more heavily favors the Charlie and Bravo setup. And that's because if you'll notice, for the first few minutes of this map, I've stayed back here, and look, I'm about to go hit it again. I'm going to get a bunch of defense here. I don't have enough bullets to actually hold the flag. Someone actually hits it. And that's the key thing about this map in Domination, is holding that area, the area behind the hut overlooking Bravo. And I mean, I am such a firm believer in this. I will tell you, if you hold Charlie and Bravo, and if you control that area, you will win Domination on this map. And it's because you have, and the key thing is because you have such quick access between Bravo and Charlie. It only takes you a couple of seconds to go back, and also you need to make sure you protect yourself. That's what that claymore right there is for. If people do come up, that's going to be where they're going to try and come and catch you from behind. You'll notice another thing that I want to talk about is I'm not going into the hut very often. I only go into that hut once or twice, and you'll notice that for the most part I stay off to the side right here in this little alley. And the reason for that being is because, ironically enough, the hut is not a safe place to stay. This area right here tends to be a lot more safer. One reason I think is because the hut tends to attract a lot of grenades, and if you get stuck in there with a grenade, then it's hard to get away from it. Whereas if you're off to the side, even if you do get a grenade thrown your way, you're going to be able to. You'll have an easier way to get away from it. The other thing is, inside the hut, you are open prey for anyone who's in the bridge going into the hut, whereas from the side you tend to be kind of concealed a little bit, while you still have access to people in the trail and the bridge leading into it. And then you just pop in and out occasionally, and here I get hit pretty. So that's the key thing about this map, is you want Charlie and Bravo no matter what's going on. Even if you start off on the alpha side, you want to make sure that you control this area that I'm at right here. Get your claymore up right there. That's a good placement for it. And that little alleyway right here just lets you pop in and pop out, get your defense. I got someone behind me that I should have seen, and now that I've watched this match several times, I'm kind of angry at myself that I let that guy sneak up on me with an SR-71 there. And you'll notice we don't really do a whole lot of triple cap. We don't really work the triple cap very much on this map, and a good reason for that is largely because this is ground war as opposed to just standard domination with ground war, and you'll see it in the last few minutes of this match. With the extra people that you have to contend with in ground war, things tend to get a lot more chaotic, and you know, even the best strategies have the tendency to break down. Now I really luck out here because my clan is running about 7 or 8 deep on this match. So we have 7 or 8 guys who are really used to playing with each other. That's why we were able to coordinate, as you saw in the opening minutes of this match, so well, was because we were all already on the same page. We already knew the moment we got into this match that we wanted to get B first, and then we knew that we wanted to flip it over to Charlie. And that's really one of the benefits of having a clan base, or that's one of the benefits of being able to say that you're in a clan, or not say that you're in a clan, but playing with a clan, playing with a bunch of people that you know about, is having that communication, having people that you know you can trust. You know, when someone comes up with a strategy, you know you can trust that everyone in that strategy is gonna follow through with it. So that is definitely a big thing. Now let's talk. I'll talk about my loadout here real quick. I've got flak jacket, which I think is a must if you're gonna play a objective-based game. If you're capping targets, you need something that's going to keep you alive while you're getting grenades rained down on you. I've got second chance, and a lot of people really don't like second chance, and I hear a lot of people say it's cheap. And to be honest with you, for a little while I actually went away from it because the talk I went away from it just because the talk really did kind of bother me. But here's the thing. First off, it's in the game. I think anyone who complains about something that's in the game as though they're cheating or something like that, like you see a lot of people who say that second chance users are cheaters or they're cheap or whatever like that. It's in the game. You know, if you're really that good of a player, you should have a way to to combat that instead of just saying something that's in the game that's part of the rules is somehow a cheat. But the other thing about it is it's about bringing the right tools to the right job. I don't use second chance when I'm playing team deathmatch or when I'm playing free-for-all. I use it solely for headquarters and domination because it's the right tool for the right job. If my job, and this is what my role is in our clan usually, is to capture the target. If that's my job, then that's what second chance is going to help me do. Is, you know, it's going to keep me alive that much longer. It's going to let me capture the headquarters when maybe, you know, it'll give me that extra few seconds to get that job done. And then I'm walking Warlord, which lets me take my AUG. The AUG's one of my favorite guns right there. And for this one, I have a suppressor and an extended mag on it. Sometimes I'll use sleight of hand just because it'll give me that quick advantage when I'm on the target. But really, I like the way I have my AUG tricked out so much that I'd rather have the Warlord for that. So that's how you win. Well, just a real quick recap as we bring it down. As we come to the end here, is you want to get Bravo first on jungle, then you want to flip it over to Charlie if you don't have Charlie. Once you have Charlie and Bravo, you need to control that area behind the hut overlooking Bravo, and you should have the game wrapped up. No problem. Big thanks to Lethal Frag. I'll leave a link in the description so you can see his YouTube channel. He helped me produce this video, and he's provided great guidance to lots of gamers. Big thanks to everyone who watched it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Carpe Jugulum.